CZA has come out with national awards in recognition of contribution being made by the zoo directors, to zoo biologists, veterinary officers, and zookeepers, because they play a very important role, but they are kind of unsung heroes, never recognize their role at the central level. So, in that way, I will remember this Wildlife Week for always. And with these words, sir, I thank you once again and welcome you all in this program of valedictory function or concluding function of the Wildlife Week. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. We have been forging, as you rightly said, a meaningful collaboration with Delhi on all aspects of scientific learning and outreach activities. And to learn more, a bit more about this program, I now invite Dr. Annapurna Vancheshwaram, Senior Director Communication Outreach and Advocacy Unit, to give her opening remarks.
Thank you, Sonali, and good afternoon to all of you, sir. On behalf of Delhi and personally, I would like to thank the Ministry and the Central Zoo Authority to involve us in this Wildlife Week celebrations. While the observance of Wildlife Week has been an annual feature, this year, as Yadavji said just now, has been unique and impactful. The Honorable Minister, Shri Javadekar, at the start of the celebration launched a report which was a CZA and Delhi, titled Economic Valuation of the Ecosystem Services, a first of its kind report in the country, sir, and perhaps in the world. Because this has not been done before, ever. And we were very happy and fortunate to have been part of that study and to have put together the results of the study. And it's heartening to know that other states, this was done for the Delhi Zoo, but other states are coming forward and they have called up after the media reports and other things, saying that, let us look at this. This would not have been possible without the vision of the Ministry and the CNZ, the Central Zoo Authority. All of us will recall that visiting our city zoo was an annual feature when we were growing up. You know, it was an annual feature in the school, and several times from the family we used to come and visit the zoo. Given the times now, there are other kinds of disruptions for growing up children, which is basically looking at the computers and the games that they have there, and also visiting the malls. So I think there is an urgent need for us to bring the young minds closer to nature at any given opportunity and raise awareness among them, animals and their habitats, how to preserve them. The Union Minister, during the inaugural of the celebrations on the 5th October, detailed that a policy for upgradation and development of all the zoos in the country is in process, which is very timely. Importantly, Shri Javadekar stressed that corporations, business and people, in addition to state government, will all be included in the preparation of the plan. Here I want to bring to your notice that technology has an important aspect and a role to play in this regard. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday called for development of innovative ways to use artificial intelligence. And I think it is timely that when he was talking about various sectors, and providing examples of empowering agriculture, health and creating urban infrastructure, the use of AI can help in protecting endangered species and assist those working on the ground to measure and mitigate. So we have the Prime Minister's vision also included, and I think there is a need for us to leap up on this opportunity and take this forward. I'm happy to share, as Mr. Yadav had put in so kindly, that we conclude the campaign ROAR, Respect and Revive Exploring Human-Animal Relationships. And this was possible through the use of technology in such a short span of time. And the complete engagement was online given the pandemic and the situation that we have in hand. As a prelude to the Wildlife Week 2020, we invited students to participate in poetry writing and painting competitions. They were held in two age groups, class 3 to 5, 8 to 10 years, and class 6 to 8, which is 11 to 13 years. Students were allowed to submit their entries in any language and medium. That was one of the most component feature that we had, which was there. We received, as again Yadavji sir actually said, from 25 states. We actually reached out nationally in such a short span of time and over 2,000 entries. And we are confident that these numbers will grow exponentially in the coming years. And I would like to commit Terry's efforts in sustaining this. We are there for you, sir, whenever you need us. I must compliment my colleagues, not just from the environment and education area, who undertook this activity in less than a fortnight. And we have in process sensitized students across the country. While I once again compliment the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change and the Central Zoo Authority, and thank you for allowing us to be part of this, may I request that, sir, if you could release this debriefing report that has been the outcome of our efforts in the last fortnight.
Let me get it to be by sitting, because otherwise if you stand up, then we out of focus.
So the other way around, sir.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Have a look, sir. So beautiful painting here. It's amazing.
Paintings are
Really.
amazing.
Painting from?
Children.
Children.
sir.
Nothing but children.
This is the beginning entries in India.
Page 9.
Thank you so much, madam. In spite of the pandemic times, as you've said, it has been a massive success. And we've had a brilliant, now a database of all these paintings, the school children, if they are watching live. So we have a brilliant collection now, and we have used some of it in the report, and we will ensure that we will use a lot more of this again. So now I request Shri ADG Wildlife, Shri Soumitra Das Gupta sir. So you've had a very, very busy week, I'm sure, and some great achievements. So I request you for your kind remarks.
This will catch from here.
Yes, sir.
Respected Dr. Sanjay Kumar Sahab, Dr. S.P. Yadav ji, and other senior officials who are present here in the conference room. And I understand that there will be large number of people on the other side of the screen as well. It has been a fantastic week, and after I would say many years, the ministry embarked upon huge number of programs. One program we witnessed on 5th, which they are now is culminating today, the CZA program. But in this year, sir, we had association from TERI, we had association from UNDP, we also had association from GIZ, who all came together for a series of programs right from the 2nd of October till date. I think yesterday also there was a very knowledge-oriented program, and it was also very successful. Sir, I know most of the Chief Wildlife Warden of various states and union territories participated in a large number of webinars, those were organized during the Wildlife Week. We also know, sir, a good number of movies were also shown, and they were also put up in the YouTube. And I'm told one of its kind program which was organized this year was the virtual tourism of Taroba National Park, which, sir, you always exhorted us to follow. That was also done this year, followed by a virtual tourism of Vandalur Zoo, if I'm correct. So these were all done during this period, sir. And one of the biggest satisfaction under your leadership this year had been, sir, of receiving a message from the Honorable Prime Minister, sir. So that is, should I say, a very inspirational message that we have received from the Prime Minister, and that will actually inspire us, all of us, to take forward the wildlife conservation in the right direction. So this year, again, we got a message from our Honorable Minister, sir, which we circulated to all the state and union territories. And I'm told that all the Chief Wildlife Warden and union territories, of states and union territories, they have taken forward the message of the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Minister of Environment and Forest towards the nook and corner of the state and UTs. Sir, you can recall, sir, we started 2020 as supposedly a super year for biodiversity. We had a CMS COP, sir, if you can recall, in the month of February, sir. and we were supposed to have the CBD COP in China. But due to this, the peculiar situation that we are in now, the challenging times, things have changed. But sir, we are trying to meet the challenges that are coming up in our way. And this is one way of responding, is to organize all these programs, which perhaps was not being done for a pretty long time, through the video, in the virtual mode. So I must be thanking all my officers and staff who have been painstakingly involved in organizing this program. Even on Saturday, Sunday, on Gandhi Jayanti, they were all here, they organized. I'm really grateful to all of them. Sir, yes, this is a time of challenge, sir, but we know that some very good work has been done for wildlife conservation. And the NTCA is known for its tiger conservation, the Project Elephant is known for their elephant conservation. And again, another most important thing that has happened, perhaps for the first time in the history, sir, is an announcement from the Honorable Prime Minister from the rampart of the Red Fort for a wildlife conservation project, wherein he not only announced 2 projects, he also highlighted the success of 2 other projects, the Project Tiger and Project Elephant. So these are all actually indicating so that we should give a momentum, a thrust forward for the conservation of wildlife. And still, there are challenges. We know that due to the help of officials, due to the help of the people in general, wildlife conservation is moving towards the right direction. And there are still some challenges. The human-wildlife interface is still a strong challenge for us that we have to meet. And I'm sure with the support of the highest administrative head of the country, the administrative head of the ministry, and officers like you, sir, we will be able to take the wildlife conservation in the right direction, in the right manner, sir. And I would, sir, lastly, again, I would take this opportunity of thanking all the people who are involved in this Wildlife Conservation 2020, and would like to take a vow that we should maintain the momentum and give up even a further thrust towards the forward movement for wildlife conservation in the country. Thanks all of you, and we are grateful to you, sir, and I'm really thankful to all of us, not here, but all state governments, the union territories who have participated in the best possible manner to make the wildlife week successful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. And sir, with the permission of the chair, sir, then now a lot of school children are watching, hopefully, sir. And if not, sir, they'll see the recording. We want to just formally announce the prize-winning students, sir. So there are these 6 children under the 2 category. The winning entries and certificates. We have been able to speak to some of them and get their small, very happy video as well, so that we will play. It's a very short 6 minutes, and these children are truly deserving. So, in the first category, please. Under the poetry competition, sir, the first place in the junior category goes to Miss Nitya Srivalli, and she is a school student of Little Angel School, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. The second is in this category is to Shri Gurtejwar Singh Bindi. He is in class 4 and he is from Sheikh Karamshi Kanji English School of Mumbai, Maharashtra. The third in this category is Miss Madhurima, and she is from Delhi Public School in Delhi. The first in the category of the junior in the painting competition is Miss Vidyanshi Garu, and she is from St. Joseph Convent Higher Secondary School in Sambalpur, Odisha. The second prize in the painting competition is Mr. Farhan Kali. He is from Maria's Public School, Kamrup in Assam. The third in this category is Ms. Shreyashi Chaudhary. She is also from Maria's Public School, Kamrup, Assam. The next is the poetry competition, which is for the senior category, which is class 6 to 8. And in this, we have the first prize winning entry from Ms. Ashita. She is from National Public School, Yelahanka, Bengaluru. The second in this category is Ms. Sanjeeta Shibu. She is from National Public School again, from Bengaluru. And the third in this category is Mr. Yash Agarwal. He is from Don Bosco Public School, Delhi. In the competition, the first in the senior category is Miss Aisha Panda. She is from Bakshi Jagabandhu English Medium School from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The second in this category is Mr. Rakesh Kumar Kushti. He is from Vikash First Step, Sambalpur, Odisha. And the third in this category is Ms. Pratyusha Bera. She is from Vivekananda Mission School, Kolkata, West Bengal. Thank you so much, sirs, and congratulations to the winners. Some of them have sent in a small message, sir, and with your permission, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am studying in Little Angel School, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I have participated in poetry writing competition organized by Central Zoo Authority, and I felt very happy that I have bagged second place in this competition. Here is my poetry. Owls come out at night, like the height. They eat frogs, fish, rats, mice. I think they're pretty nice. They can turn their head around, hunting at night with making sound. Their wing can span as big as kite, and they have great might with their flight. It is the daytime comes the sun, and now we are done. Thank you, Central Zoo Authority, for giving this opportunity to me for participating in this competition. Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
There's two more, sir. Three more.
ये सुनो इसका वॉल्यूम दो बाकी दोनों वॉल्यूम कम कर दो जीरो कर दो पूरा वॉल्यूम
My name is Ashika M and
Is it live?
No, sir. This is a record.
The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Hi everyone, my name is Ashika M and I am a grade 7B student from National Public School, Yelahanka. I am from Bangalore, Karnataka. But first of all, thank you all for giving me this opportunity because I have written this poem wholeheartedly. Roar with me. Each day I see, learn and read about the wild who are in need. The circus, the fur, the tusks, no calm, the fear, the pain and unbelievable harm. The innocent ones, they have no choice. Those in the wild, they have no voice. Tails tucked behind their leg, each day with tears they beg. Each of us, we have a choice. Each of us, we have a voice. So roar with me and help the wild in need. I thank God for this time, all humans locked inside. Those wild be merry in the breeze. Now I hope you realize how it feels. So use your roar as I have mine. You too can help. It just takes time. Save it to cherish. Don't leave it to perish. Thank you.
इसका साउंड सिस्टम चेक कराओ ठीक है प्रॉब्लम होती है तो बहुत सुनने में सुनाई नहीं पड़ता
To one and all present here. My name is Sanjita. I study in National Public School, Yelahanka, and I live in Bangalore, Karnataka. Today, I'd like to recite my poem, which I have written on the topic, We Roar for All Wild Animals as Our Friends. Killing animals for human selfishness needs immediate amends. Let's stop doing this to our best friends. Animals are important for us in many ways. And guess what? I'm not the only one who so says. They provide us with food. Their companionship keeps us in a good mood. They help plants pollinate and disperse seeds. They help farmers by getting rid of unwanted pests and weeds. So let's be kind to animals in each and every mile. And if they could, they definitely would shower us with their smiles. For animals, we must care to ensure that they don't go extinct or become rare. We must fight for their cause, put in an effort without any pause. So let's get together and roar for the rights of our animal friends. It is upon our efforts that their lives depend. Thank you, and I hope you like my poem.
Thank you so much, sir. I think we've come to the end of the videos, sir. And there is one more? Okay, there is one more. Sir. Yes, sir.
Evening all. My name is Yash Agarwal. I am in class 6th. My school name is Bosco Public School. I live in New Delhi. Today I speak few lines on the topic animals. 1 to zoo. 1 the zoo is lots of fun. 2 see a kangaroo. 3 see a chimpanzee. 4 hear the lions roar. 5 watch the seals alive. 6 there's a monkey doing tricks. 7 count the elephants. 11 8 a tiger and his mate. 9 penguins in a line. 10 I want to come again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And there are many more, I'm sure, sir, and we will love to use them in our social media platforms. Yes, sir. And so we have almost come to the time when we would like to hear the respected DGF and Special Secretary, Dr. Sanjay Kumar, sir. So kindly, sir, give your keynote.
My colleagues in the ministry, Soumitra Das Gupta, Additional Director General of Wildlife, Mr. S.P. Yadav, Additional Director General, Project Tiger, and Member Secretary, CJD, Mr. Amit Malik, Sonali, Rakesh, Pragya, Sedvan, and all others who are here connected to us. Colleagues from the states, Principal Chief Conservator of Forests, Chief Wildlife Wardens, and other colleagues. Dear school children and their parents who are connected to us today. Ladies and gentlemen. You have heard that this Wildlife Week 2020 has been phenomenal. I can see the glow of happiness and satisfaction on the faces of my colleagues. And this is a very clear indication of the success which has been achieved during this year. We are very happy to note that you all have joined in this week on different issues of outreach with regard to wildlife, conservation and development. And that you have very successfully done so despite the challenges which have been there because of this pandemic. We are very thankful to our collaborating organizations, in particular to TERI. Dr. Ajay Mathur was with us on the day of the inaugural of this Wildlife Week. And Dr. Annapurna Vancheshwaran, who is the director, senior director of TERI for outreach, has been tirelessly working on making this program a success despite, as we said, the limitations which have been imposed of physical contacts because of the pandemic. We are very thankful to you and Purna, and we are grateful to TERI for such an outreach program. We are also thankful to UNDP and other colleagues, other organizations who have participated and provided active support to this week. We have three very important messages from this Wildlife Week. The first is that the leadership of this country has very emphatically exhorted all the citizens of this country and of the world to protect and conserve wildlife. Our Honorable Prime Minister, on 15th of August, which is the most auspicious day for our nation, has launched Project Dolphin. And he has very clearly mentioned that it's not only the river dolphins which need to be protected and conserved and developed in a very schematic manner, but also the marine species of dolphin. We all know that the habitat of dolphin in the Indian rivers extend not only in the Indian rivers, but rivers beyond India. Likewise, marine dolphins not only occur on the coast of India, but also they migrate to many, many countries, Southeast Asia to Africa. And this very clearly shows that the leadership of our country, the Honorable Prime Minister, has a global vision. And in this global vision, the celebration of such a wildlife week, such a successful celebration of a wildlife week becomes very, very important. And with this success, we are very hopeful that we will be living to the expectations of our country's leadership in protecting and conserving species beyond our boundaries as well. The challenges which are there because of this pandemic has very clearly imposed on us new responsibilities. Today we are meeting digitally. Most of our programs have happened electronically and digitally. Even the virtual tours of Tadoba National Park and Vandalar Zoo, which was conducted during this week, also happened digitally. But we also have to see that this should not further create any digital divide within the country in which the masses who are the real protectors of wildlife but who are not connected digitally do not get deprived. So we will request our colleagues to find out ways in which the outreach of this ministry towards wildlife conservation also reaches to such people in today's difficult circumstances, to those who are not connected digitally. The third and the last thing which I wanted to mention is that on the one hand, we have learned that this pandemic was caused because of zoonotic circumstances. It is a disease which have probably and most likely emerged from animal origin. But wonderfully, the best prophylactic cure of this disease has also come from the wildlife, but from another category. That is plants today. So when we talk of wildlife, we are not only talking of animals only. We are talking of wildlife in its totality. And that would comprise of plants, animals, the habitat of those wildlife, which comprises of soil, water, minerals, everything. So when we are considering wildlife, we must approach the issue very comprehensively. And how do we do that? how do we actually promote such a focus amongst the stakeholders, which have very diversified interests and which have very diverse capabilities. So how do we do that? And if we consider wildlife in its totality, then, as we say, the number of stakeholders increase vastly. Then again, there is a challenge to us that how do we actually reach such a large number of stakeholders? Because for wildlife, it's very, very important that plants, animals, habitat are preserved, conserved, developed in a very synergistic and compatible manner. And that is why I have requested my colleagues, specifically those who are entrusted with the responsibility of ex situ conservation, that is the Central Zoo Authority, that we should be working towards making our zoos not only the houses of conservation of wild animals, but also of wild flora and their habitat. So if a wild animal is there in the zoo, that animal must be there in its natural habitat, comprising of plants, comprising of other animals, comprising of other components of the local habitat. So that will be one of the key challenges for us. And the knowledge which we'll be gaining in this regard will be a pioneering knowledge. And with that, perhaps we will be able to provide a global leadership in this new faculty. And this Wildlife Week, once again, I thank all my colleagues, all those who have been associated with us, all the organizations, TERI in particular, UNDP in particular, and all other organizations for working tirelessly during the whole week and making success and reaching this program in an unprecedented manner this year to people across India. So it's not a program which is confined to Delhi, it's a program. I'm very, very happy that this program has been conducted centrally across India, and we should now be concentrating in the coming days that how we can actually reach out to the masses. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your noble thoughts, and we hope to imbibe all your learnings and all the points that you have mentioned. We will ensure and make sure, sir, that we can move forward with that. We have almost come to the end of the session, sir. However, we hope to continue with the momentum that we have gained. And now request for a formal vote of thanks to Dr. Amit Mille, IG Violet, sir.
Thank you, Sonali. A very good afternoon to all. As we come to this eventful conclusion of the Wildlife Week, which not only is an outreach of wildlife conservation message, but it also involves, as we've seen during the week and as we spoke, involving a lot of children who would be the future ambassadors of wildlife conservation, and they take a message forward. So it's a proud privilege to actually propose the vote of thanks. Respected DG sir, Dr. Sanjay Kumar sir, sir, it has been always a guiding force with your words and the encouragement which we have been always been guided with, and especially with the Wildlife Week spreading over a week and series of events happening, there has been a lot of guidance from your side. We thank you for your gracious presence as well as all your guidance and the time you have given to us. Thank you very much, sir. Also, Soumitra sir, ADG Wildlife, who has been definitely a guiding force and has been for many, many years associated with wildlife matters. And we thank you, sir, very much for your gracious presence and all the guidance for making the events across the whole week a grand success. Thank you very much, sir, for your all your guidance. I would also like to thank MS CZA and also MS NTCA, Yadav sir, who is also associated and has been giving a lot of insight into various programs and what happened this year. Definitely has a lot of inputs from you, sir, for making these programs and the Wildlife Week celebrations a grand success. Thank you very much, sir, for your gracious presence today and for all your guidance. I also take this opportunity thanking Dr. Annapurna and of course THERI as an institute and all your team for associating and also helping us in different ways for conducting the events and and we also hope that we would definitely be associating and taking help from you, and you would also be guiding us in future as well. Thank you very much on behalf of the ministry and on my personal behalf for being part of the Wildlife Week program. I also would like to thank the institutions, especially UNDP, the WWF, ZIZ, CMS Vatavaran, all other institutions who have associated and helped and in this whole outreach when the programs were being held across the country. And of course, the states, the chief wildlife wardens and all staff of the forest department who have had series of programs and webinars and for making the Wildlife Week a grand success. Also, the zoos, the staff, the officers who have been involved, the students especially who are the recipient of awards and also who have participated, and all the participating schools as well. We thank you on behalf of the ministry as well as on behalf of CZA for making the programs a grand success. I also would like to thank for the NIC for helping us to actually, not only today, but during the whole week for actually making our webinars and all our programs be a grand success and has been flawless. And also the media for covering our programs and putting it on electronic media and print media. Thank you once again, one and all who have been involved, and the team behind, all the teams behind making the Wildlife Week celebrations a grand success. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.